Laser pointers and arrow points. Laser pointers and arrow points. Not allowed.
Oh, lovely.
Sticks and pucks may leave the playing system.
So, anyway, as I was saying, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Dice Event Center Fleet Farm Arena. I'm Ronnie Vanine with you all here this evening. Well, safe to say, for both of these teams, this will be their third game in 3 days. Fargo, of course, they were up in Fargo Thursday and Friday night at home. They played Sioux City and lost pretty badly to them. 5-1 was the final score, which was good for us for sure. We definitely needed that win. And then Fargo shut out Sioux Falls last night. They needed a win back, and they got one big time, so that was good for them. And now they come here tonight, tonight, basically. I'm sure it was an interesting road trip down here. That's all I'm going to say. So, yeah. Sioux City, of course, they come off of a big win last night versus Des Moines. That was by a score of 4-3. They were up 2-0 in that game. Then Des Moines came back and took the lead at 3-2, and then we tied it up with 2 goals in the final half of the third to make it a 4-3 final score. Of course, like I said, Thursday night, the Muskies were up in Fargo, and they got a huge 5-1 victory, kind of unexpected. So that was really exciting stuff. And hopefully they'll be able to sweep the weekend and carry on that momentum into Christmas break. So, yeah, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about how both of these teams match up, and we'll figure out who's in, who's not, so on and so forth. So we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
There's one metal that can help you do a tough job better. Tungsten. That's why we put it to work in the tungsten steel Persona 74. This is the sharp, longest-lasting razor blade made, and it's a fact. The shave you get is only as good as the blade you use. Sharper, longer-lasting than any razor blade made. For years, Christ. Whoa! You got the right one, babe. You got the right one. Give me this exponentially wonderful diet Pepsi. You can do it. You really can. You got the right one, baby. There's only one right one, baby. You got the right one, baby.
Is the leading manufacturer of custom parts and fender brackets.
Some of the best tasting things in the world are from Latin America. Bananas, chocolate, coffee. Some of the best tasting cigar tobacco comes from Latin America too. Dutch Master cigars are made with tobacco from 4 Latin American countries: Puerto Rico, Santo Domingo, Colombia, and Brazil. Taste the slim Dutch Masters Elite. The 4 countries make a world of difference. People today who feel a ride on one of these spectacular high-wheel bikes is a joy of the past most recaptured. Like the absolute of the beer, the highway was taken back to a time when life's pace was a little slower. Today, perhaps they still brew the old-time premium white, lots of that good old-time flavor. Thanks, for those who feel beer is something special. Here it is. People telling all of us here at Ford what they want in a car. And we listen. They want a Ford Galaxy 500 built tough. So let's put 5 cross members into a strong S-frame. And give them a car that rides really smooth. With a rugged front suspension. They want a car that holds the road. Handles easy. So put power steering on every Galaxy 500. They want protection against rust. So give them protective inner fenders. exhaust system with a double-walled aluminized muffler. That's what they want. Solid on the inside, a knockout on the outside. The 72 Ford Galaxy 500. Quiet plus durability. A car built to hold its value. And to be quiet year after year. At Ford, we listen. Gary Tomlin, Wethead. Gary Tomlin, the dry look. Bob Schneider, Wethead. Bob Schneider, the dry look. Jeff Edmond, we could tell you what the dry look from Gillette can do for you, but would rather show you. All over the country, men are discovering the dry look from Gillette. #1 aerosol hair control. Only one with an adjustable valve. No wonder the Wethead is dead. Ron Mize, the dry look. The dry look from Gillette.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, let's see how these teams stack up against each other now, because, well, why not? Fargo, they scored 2.54 goals a game so far this season. They've given up 2.65. I mean, they like to cut it close, for sure. I mean, those stats are about one and the same right there. Their power play's at 18%. That's 13th in the league. And their penalty kills at 11th at 78.3%. So Fargo special teams, not very good. Muskies need to take advantage of that tonight. Sioux City, they score 3.14 goals a game. They give up 3.96. Finally, they got that down to below 4, which is good. Their power play's at 21.1%. That's 11th in the league. And their penalty kills at 79% on the nose, which is 9th. In the league. The only team that's in between them is Lincoln at 79.8. So, yeah, let's get to who's in and who's out and all that fun stuff. So, yeah, we'll start out with the scratches from tonight's game. We'll start out with Fargo. Eero Butella looks like he's just a healthy scratch. Garrett Lindbergh is at the World Juniors. And then Jack Torr is out with injury. So those are the scratches for Fargo. For Sioux City, we've got Gavin Gary, who's, of course, on IR. Well, this will probably be the final game we have without him. He'll be back after Christmas. Pavel Martinu, of course, suspended from something real stupid last night. And then Elias Vatne is at the World Juniors. Starting lineup for tonight's game, of course, Fargo, they're going to start their top line. At left wing, Graham Jones, Brooks Cullen at center, and Mason West at right wing. At left defense, it'll be Stepan Cherney. There we go. And at right defense, Colin McCrate. And our starting goaltender tonight will be A.J. White, of course, a former Musketeer. Played 2 games with us during the 23-24 season. So, and I believe he lost them both. So, but he's probably the best goaltender in the league. He's rebounded since then. So, I mean, I'd like to say good for him because he came within our system, our organization, but not really. All right, we'll look at the lineup. Well, we'll look at the lineup card for tonight for Sioux City. There's a couple of changes, but that's just because, one guy got suspended and, things like that. So, first line, though, remains the same. Dallas View, William Tomko, and Dakota Bailey. Second line, this is where kind of a big change happens. Daniil Booten, Kason Musket, and Max Anderson. And then that third line, Luke Gary, Dallas Potter, and Trey Jeffress. And then the fourth line tonight, Lenny Geiger, Caden Okavita, and Jake Tavares. The defense, extra forward. I always forget to mention him, Travis Poliski. Defensemen go like this. The first line, Shane Gold and Matej Tepley. Then second line, Mason Stanger and Ryan Poyer. And then the third line, Christian Lyons and Gavin Carr. Then our backup tonight will be Jack Fickthorne. So, yeah, it's going to be a very exciting night around here, I have a feeling. If I do say so myself, Ryder Shea will get the start tonight. Of course, as you know, he came in after Des Moines took the lead last night. So, and he got a talking to by Jason Kersner. So, yeah, safe to say it wasn't a pleasant conversation between the two of them once Fickthorne got back on the bench. So we'll see what results from that. We will. But for now, Shea's going to start tonight. We'll get to all of his stats and all that a little later on. We are just about under 10 minutes away from puck drop here at the Tyson Event Center. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the Musketeers starting lineup, the national anthem, and then puck drop. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
Allstate has life insurance that says you don't have to die to collect. It's our money back plan. You get $10,000 of permanent insurance now, or your money back when you're 65. Every dime you paid in. Allstate money back. You get something back when your load gets lighter. You're in good hands with Allstate, young man. This is the big country. In this country, a man grows a healthy lust for living. He also grows one of the world's mightiest thirsts. That's why Lone Star, the beer that's brewed here for the men who live here, became one of the world's finest, lightest beers. To go all the way with the big country thirst. Lone Star, the beer from the big country. The beer every beer would like to be like. That is Lone Star.
You know what makes shaving such a pain? Going over and over against the grain. You irritate. So Gillette introduces Face Saver. It softens like a foam, protects like a gel. New Face Saver actually leaves lubricating protection so you can even shave against the grain with less irritation. New Face Saver softens like a foam, protects like a gel.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, we're just that much closer here to puck drop here at the Tyson Event Center, Fleet Farm Arena. Playing, of course, the intro video the Muskies have on the Jumbotron. They're getting lined up down there in the tunnel right now as we speak. The guys with the flags should be coming on here shortly. Of course, they got the Musketeer logos on them, then our catchphrase, I guess you could say, Talkie Time in Sioux City, and it will be here in about 6 or 7 minutes. So, got the countdown going down right now. Our mascot, Charlie Battle, he's got a Santa hat on.